When I was 275 pounds, I carried most of my weight in my belly, and I thought that the only way that I could lose it was by drastically reducing the amount of food that I was eating. But it turns out, by choosing wisely, I was actually able to increase the amount of food that I was eating while staying in a calorie deficit so that I could lose my belly fat. And this is how I did it, honey. I love ice cream. I used to eat pints of Ben & Jerry's, sometimes 2 and 3 at a sitting. A pint of the Ben & Jerry's Netflix and chilled ice cream is 1,150 calories. Or I can have 11 of the Great Value caramel Greek yogurt smoothie bars for 1,100 calories. So just by choosing the low fat, low calorie version of something, I was able to increase the amount of food that I was eating. I could eat more of the smoothie bars while still eating less calories. And this was super important for me on my weight loss journey. Like Kyle, my cute, sassy husband, him and I were both morbidly obese, and we weren't ready to eat less, which in order to be in a calorie deficit to lose fat, you do have to consume less. So this method really worked for us. We both have huge appetites. My appetite is so big, sometimes I can eat more than Kyle can. So it was really important for me to find this volume eating, where I find low-cal versions of all my favorite foods so that I can eat way more of them while staying in a calorie deficit so that I can lose weight. And all of the things that you're gonna see as I'm sharing and stuff in this video, I know what you're thinking, like, oh, well, those are just diet ice creams, diet food that you're showing. No. Kyle and I needed the lower cal version to taste just as good or almost as good, like an 8 out of 10 of the real thing, because otherwise we wouldn't stick to it. And also, like, we had emotional eating and massive appetites, so we didn't really have any self-discipline or self-control. So we needed something that tasted really good that we could eat a lot of. And when I say these caramel Greek yogurt bars are amazing, they have like ribbons of caramel in them. They literally taste like a caramel fudgesicle. They're gonna be a great replacement for ice cream.
And when, for me, like if I can eat that many of them, it really helped me bridge the gap.
Like, think about that. 1 pint of Ben & Jerry's, which really isn't that big, or 11 Greek yogurt smoothie bars. They have protein in them, plus they taste really good. 11. And guess what? By eating those 11, you're saving 50 calories. If you ate the pint, you'd be eating more calories and only get a little small container. You can get 11.
And they're pretty good size, the bars.
Yes, they are. And you know, protein's important. It helps you feel full because it lowers your hunger hormone ghrelin. So the Greek yogurt is amazing. This really helped us stay on track because like your brain is gonna throw excuses at you and you wanna make changes so that it doesn't try to sabotage you. Because when you try to change and get results, your brain is gonna give you every excuse in the book to not do it. This helped us stick to what we were doing because we didn't feel like we were dieting, and we started to get results. And what I learned as I started losing like fat, it doesn't just come off of your belly only, it actually starts coming off all at once, all over. So I lost 130 pounds, kept it off for 9 years, and drastically reduced my belly fat. My belly was really big. I have PCOS, so it causes you to hold extra belly fat. I'm not joking when I say that my belly walked into the room first. I'm being very serious. It was that big. By using this method, I was able to lose the weight and the belly fat. Next, I love chips. I ate an entire family-sized bag of chips every night when I was overweight, and 1 full family-sized bag of plain Lay's chips is 1,008 calories. Or I can eat 4 bags of the 80% fat-free Smart Pop, the Orville Redenbacher kind, for 960 calories. That is a ton of popcorn. 4 bags is so much. And because it's got fiber in it, it's gonna keep me way full. I can't even eat 4 bags. And so 4 under the calories of 1 bag of chips. 1 bag of chips, 4 bags of popcorn.
Yeah, like I don't even think I could eat that. Me and Nicole get really full off of one bag of the Smart Pop.
And how I'm like showing you in the B-roll, like the calories, how I find calories of something is, I'm not sponsored, but I just downloaded like the free like MyFitnessPal app, and I just look at a picture of an actual food like in the store, and then I find the most accurate calories that I can on the MyFitnessPal to make sure that I'm getting it accurate. We still do this. We're trying to fit as much volume, as much low calorie, high volume foods into our calorie deficit as possible to satisfy our big appetites and help us stay on track. Because it's not about like, yes, you have to be in a calorie deficit, but by choosing your foods wisely, you can find versions of your favorite things where you can actually eat a lot of them, like I'm showing you here, but still be in a calorie deficit. Next, I love cereal and milk. And I also love using milk for everything, like my protein ice cream that you guys hear me talk about often, baking. Sometimes I put it in like my oatmeal, French toast, you name it, like I like using milk. 1 cup of 2% milk is 130 calories. Or I can have 4 cups of the Silk unsweetened almond milk for 120 calories. Crazy! That means like if I did nothing about my cereal except switch out the milk and have a gigantic bowl, I would still be saving calories because of the milk choice. Next, when I was losing weight, I heard that like if you're hungry, which I always was, like 1, it's normal to be hungry when you're in a calorie deficit, but when you have a big appetite like me, you're hungry all the time. I heard that like grabbing nuts as a snack was a really good thing to do when you're trying to lose weight. A 1/3 cup of the Joe's Tasty Travels roasted salted cashews from Walmart, a 1/3 cup is 310 calories. Or I can have 1 1/4 bags of that Smart Pop that I talked about for 300 calories. I wanna show you a 1/3 of a cup. That's it, baby, that's it. A 1/3 cup of nuts for 310 calories. Or an entire bag and 1/4 of another bag of Smart Pop for 300 calories. So in order to lose 1 pound of fat, you have to eat 3,500 calories less than your maintenance calories. As you're making these changes, if you're not ready to eat less like Kyle and I were, but you're switching to the lower calorie version, as you make those changes, those calories here and there will add up, and you won't even believe that you're eating so much volume of food and losing weight. Like Kyle and I, when we started doing this in the beginning, we couldn't believe that we were eating so much. And if you look at my full days of eating, you'll see how much food I cram into my calorie deficit. Like I just did a full day of eating, and you won't believe how much food I fit into 1,700 calories. If you're looking for like really amazing, tasty, low-cal, high-volume recipes, you can buy my guilt-free cookbook. It's low-cal versions of all your favorite foods, and I made that because Kyle and I wanted really tasty, low-calorie versions of all our favorite foods that we could eat a lot of while staying in our calorie deficit and satisfying all of our cravings. I've got like a low-calorie Big Mac in there, pizza, protein ice cream, cheesecake, cupcakes. There's a ton of crazy great recipes in there. Code Nicole will save you 10%, and the link is down below. And if you're looking for a good protein powder, because it helps you feel fuller longer, like I said, protein does, this is HTLT Seps. This is the best tasting protein powder ever. The maple cookie, I love showing. It's one of my favorite flavors, and it's really versatile. So you can put it in oatmeal. I love putting a scoop of it in plain fat-free Greek yogurt because it makes a really great low-cal, high-protein fruit dip, and you can eat a lot of it because it's like low-cal, high-volume. Code Nicole will save you 15% off, and the link is down below for that. So, small changes. If you're consistent, and you make small changes, choosing the low calorie version of your favorite foods. You know, we started by eating what we were currently eating, but choosing the low calorie version. So we were getting to eat a lot more, saving calories so we could get in the calorie deficit and going, whoa, we don't feel like this is dieting, because weight loss should never be a punishment. Choose foods that you like and check the labels at the store. Spend time in there, look around. There are a ton of options. You'll be able to find foods that you really love that you won't believe when you look, like, whoa, this is great calories and I can eat this much of it? Whoa. Like watermelon, for example. I love watermelon. It's gonna be summer soon. It's 1 cup of watermelon is only 50 calories. So you can eat a ton of that for little cows. Fill up your belly, and watermelon's tasty.
Strawberries and watermelon, I think, are our favorites, and both of those happen to be low cal, so we love it, especially in the summer.
Yeah, so we're always looking for the foods like that it looks like you're eating a ton of food, and you are, but the calories are so small that you're like, whoa, I'm losing weight and eating a lot of food. No one ever told me you could do that. Well, I'm telling you, you can. Look around, be consistent with the changes you make, find stuff that you really like that's lower calorie, and you'll just start rolling, honey.
And the fat will melt off everywhere, including your belly.
Including the belly. And one more thing, like PCOS causes stubborn belly fat. And the difference, like, I never thought that obviously, like, I have loose skin, I do still have some belly fat, but like the difference, you will never believe, the friends. Like, you would never believe. Well, you will, because you're gonna see pictures in this video, but still, like, it's crazy, the difference. So watch this vid and this vid for more fun, sustainable weight loss tips, because Sassy and I are real friends losing weight in the real world. And we just told you something crazy. You can eat more food and lose fat. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next vid, cutie. Let's go. I'm gonna call Fathy. Fathy?
Hold on, I gotta stop the video. I got a phone call.
Oh, okay.
Hello?
Hey, cutie, what's up?
Hey, it's you.
Yeah, look at you. Hi, I see ya. I'm just loving you right now. I'll just saying bye to the friends, and I'll catch them in the next vid. Peace out, guys.
Thanks
Love
for
you,
calling.
Sassy. Anytime. Bye, Sass. Bye, guys.
I'm editing that out.
You love it. They're keeping it. Tell them to keep it because you love it, Kay. Wow, look at this. Look what I can do on the counter. And my feet aren't even on the floor. Whoa, I'm strong. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Remember, the friends, that weight loss isn't just about the number on the scale. It's also about here and here. Heart and mindset. Fight through it. You can do it.